YouTube fans, here again, and I think I want to talk about movies and movie reviews with this one. Team Napner, Wood Hour, Mickey Rook, Don Percy, and the list goes on. Very, very good actors, very good acting role, very unestimated film. And I would say it is Eureka. That's right, that's my name to me now, say Eureka. Come out in 1983. What can I say about it? Well, what I can say is the same director, same producer that given us The Man That Fell from Earth, film that starred David Bower. I remember reviewing that one, very good one. Decided to do this one, and he's very good, this director. He's good at making it stylish, he's very good at doing it a dream-like feel. He's good at doing them sort of feels. There are some bits, so I can't say it's all good. There's some actors in their very early roles, like Mickey Rook. I would say this is a very early role for him. I wouldn't say Don Percy, because let's not forget, in 1980, he appeared with Robert De Niro in the film Raising Bull. But definitely a missed opportunity. He plays a bad guy in this, but they don't really do him a lot to do. But I still think it's a very well made film. You've got Wood Hour, again, doing a very good performance, may rest. And you've got so many other actors and actresses. So, like I say, it's based on the olden times, and Gene Napner is down and out at first, and he's looking for gold. He's looking for gold. I think like he meets this woman who he befriends, who's like a friend of his. I'm not really sure it's a love interest or not. You got the idea she's running a brothel. He's down on his luck. It starts off with him fighting with this person. He tells him to in business after having a fight. And there's one funny bit in it. Don't mean funny I mean funny in a fucked up bit. There's a bit where he's walking in the snow. I can't remember where he is, but he's in the snow. And he's got this guy. He's down on his luck. And he's smiling. And Team Napner's want to know why the fuck he's smiling at him. He even says, "Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling?" Then he pulls the gun out, puts it into his near his chin. What's if it's near his chin or in his mouth? It could be right and wrong. That's no, I think it could be in his mouth. And literally just blows his brains out. He literally just blows his brains out and kills himself. But there's a bit where it has Team Wilder, Team Ratner, I can't know his fucking name right, walking in the snow, and he repeats what he says, because he said a few lines before he shot himself and killed himself. You will never have nothing, or something like that. So it meets this woman. You've got the idea the woman's dying. But then he starts digging for gold. He falls down this hole, loads of gold, comes out stinking of gold. He told her about it, but you got the idea she's on her last legs and she's dying, which is a sad scene, but it is what it is. Then this is the bit where the film becomes an ultimate mindfuck. It becomes an ultimate mindfuck because it's like 20, 30 years later, he's an old man now, he's got a daughter. The actress has been in loads of things. Same director did this. He appeared in another film 2 years later called Was I meaning to do it one day? Very good film. In Beneficent, where she plays Marilyn Monroe and she meets Einstein. Not making this shit up. She meets Einstein. A lot of good actors in that and all. Danny Tabuse, you name it. A lot of good actors. Some are sadly no longer with us. But a lot of good actors are in that. Insignificant, where she plays Marilyn Monroe. She was famous for playing the movie Black Widow. You ever seen that? A very good film where she plays a serial killer in it. Very attractive woman in that era. And she plays the daughter of Gene Atman. And he doesn't agree with her husband, being Wood Hour. I got to admit, I kind of like Wood Hour in this. He's kind of funny. He's trying to put on a British posh, very posh gentleman's accent. But he's doing what he can do, and he's still delivering a good performance. You want to see Wood Hour by a different performance than what you used to see him in. This is the film to go for. And halfway through the film, you find out his mum's died. It's a matter of pretty hard for Wood Hour because reality, his mum did pass away. And there's a bit where he slaps this woman, and I felt that's a little bit thingy, but you sort of feel for him as well. She's giving a letter to tell her dad that she don't want anything to do with him because he's not fond of the son-in-law. He barges in where they're naked. There's a lot of humping in this. I've forgotten how much sex is in this film. But she still wants to be with Wood Hour. And you've got these rich people, they want the land. Team Iona, there's a bit of a sentiment now, it does not want to give the land away, but these are people, if they want your land, they'll have it any which way. And they basically want to make a casino on it. And the land is called Eureka. It's a big, beautiful island on this beautiful tropical island. He tells the people to, which is his outdoing. So there's a bit in it where Woodard Howard, he meets this woman and so on, and they go to a place where I think it's riddled with voodoo. And it's that fucked up scene, man. He goes in, he got them killing chickens, cutting chickens' heads off, having orgies, one woman's biting a snake's head off. All this is going on, it freaks them out and they get out of Dodge. But there's a bit where Mickey Rourke and all the others are trying to get Gene Wilder to sign the thing. He's saying no, nothing to do with it. And they chase him in the house. They've got one with a bow torch and they literally massacre Gene Wilder. I'm not shitting you. This film goes to different knots. Lots of sets. And then a really gory death for Gene Wilder. He gets whacked on the head. He's half out of it. They keep whacking him. There's blood squirting out everywhere. They've got a bow torch. They burn his face. And we've got how brutal that scene is. And then if that isn't brutal enough, they cut his head off. I always thought they slit his throat, but when I look at it, really look at it now, they actually cut his head off. It really is a brutal, vicious scene. And Woodard Howard was in the one place at the one time. He witnessed this, and he gets arrested. I shit you not, he gets arrested for something he's not done one place at the one time. I say it's based on the olden times. There's a bit where they've been the daughter to investigate a father's murder. Of all things, they saw a fucking burnt up head. I like the scene, even though it's fucked up, because it's also it's very dreamy-like, which is similar to what the director did when he did The Man That Fell from Earth. He did that dream sort of feel, and he does it in that scene, even though it is a brutal scene. But again, I just wish to give Mickey Rourke a lot to do. Considering all this was one of his very early roles, well before 9.5 Weeks or any of his other films. I wish to give Dante Pesse a lot more to do in it. And a lot of other actors who are in this who are very well known and very well done actors. Just wish to give them more to do. That's what I'm saying. So he's invested. And the fence to there, they've got no proof that he's done it, but they kick him out the land. They say he's fine. And I'm thinking, well, what did I was seeing who's done it? He's seen who's murdered Gene Wilder. He's seen who's done it. He's seen how he's got killed and everything. Why is he not opening his mouth? He's saying, it's not me, it's not me. It's blah, blah, blah. It's power versus power. So he gets retreated, but he's got to leave the land. And he's going with his woman, he's still loves her. He's got the idea he's going to leave, and he does leave. He gets on the boat, he sails his boat, his woman is crying in the river. End of movie. But I didn't really mind it. I didn't mind it. There's a bit where this woman's not all different deal, innocent. She's even having it away with Mickey Rourke. No, it's not like 9.5 Weeks. But I've forgotten how much sets, how much violence is in this film. The scene where T. Atman, obviously because Gene Wilder, Gene Atman gets killed. I don't fuck around. It's pretty brutal. Bow darts, they burn his face, they burn his hand, they cut his fucking head off, they bash his head in. That scene has to be one of the most brutal scenes ever in movie history. And you feel for Woodard Howard's character. Yeah, he hit his woman, but at the same time, so you hear somebody shouting then. At the same time, he didn't deserve to get arrested for something he hasn't done. You know he's innocent, and there's a bit where to say, Woodard Howard, open your mouth and say what you see. So when you think about it, the villains get away with this. The bad guys want to build a casino on the land. They get away with murder. And Woodard Howard, they haven't got a lot of proof, but they still let him go, but they basically don't leave the land. So he leaves, he sails off, and like I say, it's end of movie. But I'm gonna put it. Eureka. I say there's some good actors in it, like Mickey Rourke, Dante Pesse, but a bit of a missed opportunity. There's a lot more I felt there's sort of different to do. I felt there's sort of different Dante Pesse more to do. I felt there's sort of different Mickey Rourke something to do, apart from touching the woman's bum. Different more to do, different more to say, because he's a very good actor. Yeah, Mickey Rourke, I know he's a dick in real life, but you can't take it away from the man. He is a good actor. And Dante Pesse, he's brilliant at the roles that I just visited him more to do. But I still think it's a very well directed film. I think it's a very good film at its time. It was definitely a brutal film. Eureka, like I say, it came out in 1983. You want to see Rutger Hauer play a different role, but on a posh accent. That's the film for you. But there you go, Eureka. Fuck it. 5-star rating from me. But you know, be smart, be safe. See you later.